The full story of the Battle of Uhud, 625 CE. The Battle of Uhud was the second major battle in Islamic history, fought on 3rd Shawwal, 3 March 625 CE. It was a response from the Quraysh of Mecca after their defeat in the Battle of Badr, 624 CE. Unlike Badr, this battle was a tough test for the Muslims, teaching them valuable lessons about obedience, patience, and trust in Allah. Background and causes of the battle. 1. Quraysh's revenge for Badr. After their humiliating defeat at Badr, where many of their leaders were killed, the Quraysh were determined to take revenge. The new leader, Abu Sufyan, gathered a powerful army of 3,000 warriors, including 1. 700 armored soldiers. 2. 200 cavalry, horsemen. 3. 3,000 camels. 4. Women from Quraysh, including Hind bint Uqba, Abu Sufyan's wife, who wanted revenge for her father and brother killed at Badr. 2. Prophet Muhammad's PBUH strategy. When the Prophet PBUH heard about the Quraysh army coming toward Medina, he consulted his companions. Some suggested they fight inside Medina, but young Muslims who missed Badr wanted to fight outside in the open field. The Prophet PBUH accepted their advice and led an army of 1,000 Muslims toward Mount Uhud, just outside Medina. 3. Abdullah ibn Ubay's betrayal. On the way to Uhud, the hypocrite leader, Abdullah ibn Ubay, along with 300 of his followers, abandoned the Muslim army, leaving only 700 Muslims to face 3,000 Quraysh soldiers. The battlefield and Muslim strategy. The Prophet PBUH positioned the Muslim army in a strong defensive position near Mount Uhud. Do not leave your position, even if you see us winning or being defeated. 2. The Muslims were motivated by faith, while the Quraysh sought revenge and pride. The battle begins, 3rd Shawwal, 3 1. The initial Muslim victory. The battle began with one-on-one duels, just like at Badr. The Muslims fought bravely, and soon the Quraysh forces began retreating. 1. Hamza ibn Abd al-Muttalib, the Prophet's uncle, fought fiercely. 2. Ali, Zubair ibn Awam, and Abu Dujana, broke through the enemy lines. 3. Hind bint Uqba had brought a slave named Washi, promising him freedom if he killed Hamza, 3. Washi speared Hamza, from behind, martyring him. 2. The critical mistake. The archers disobey orders. Seeing the Quraysh retreat and leave behind spoils of war, the Muslim archers on Ainain Hill disobeyed the Prophet's orders and left their positions to collect the spoils. Only a few archers remained on the hill. 3. Khalid ibn Walid's surprise attack. At this time, Khalid ibn Walid, who was not yet Muslim, saw the opening and led a cavalry attack from behind. The Quraysh forces rushed back and surrounded the Muslims, creating chaos. The tragic turn. Muslims face heavy losses. 1. Many Muslims were caught off guard and suffered heavy losses. 2. The Prophet PBUH himself was wounded. 2. A stone hit his face, breaking his tooth, and his helmet got stuck in his cheek. 3. Musab ibn Umair, carrying the Muslim flag, was killed, and the Quraysh thought they had killed the Prophet PBUH. 4. Hearing this false news, many Muslims lost morale, and some even fled. Prophet Muhammad's PBUH resilience. Despite being injured, the Prophet PBUH remained strong. His close companions, including Abu Bakr, Umar, and Ali, defended him bravely. 1. Ka'b ibn Malik, spotted the Prophet PBUH alive and shouted, "O Muslims! The Prophet is alive!" 2. The Muslims regrouped, fighting fiercely to protect the Prophet PBUH. 3. The Prophet PBUH and his companions retreated toward the mountain, where the Quraysh could not reach them. Aftermath and consequences. 1. Muslim losses. 1. 70 Muslims were martyred, including Hamza, Musab, and other noble companions. 2. Hind bint Uqba mutilated the body of Hamza, cutting his ears, nose, and even chewing his liver out of revenge. 3. The Prophet, PBUH, was deeply saddened but remained patient. 2. Quraysh declared victory, but it was hollow. 1. Even though the Quraysh won, they failed to destroy the Muslims completely. 2. Abu Sufyan shouted, "We have won. Victory for Hubal, an idol." 3. The Prophet, PBUH, responded, "Allah is the greatest. We are not equal, our dead are in paradise, yours are in hell." 3. The Quraysh left without conquering Medina. 1. After the battle, Abu Sufyan wanted to attack Medina, but fearing resistance, he returned to Mecca. 2. The Muslims remained weakened but determined to continue their mission. Lessons from the Battle of Uhud. 1. Obedience to the Prophet, PBUH, is crucial. The archers' disobedience caused the defeat. 2. Victory comes from Allah, not numbers. The Quraysh had more soldiers, but the Muslims still fought bravely. 3. Trials strengthen faith. The battle tested the Muslims and purified the hypocrites. 4. Patience and perseverance lead to ultimate success. Despite the loss, Islam continued to grow stronger. Conclusion: the Battle of Uhud was a painful but important lesson for the Muslims. It showed that faith, discipline, and obedience are essential for success. Though the Quraysh won the battle, they failed to destroy Islam, and just a few years later,